Hello guys, welcome to a brand new Destiny 2 video. My name is DuskHound and Warmind is finally here. You can get to the grind straight away as soon as the patch is downloaded. So what exactly is in this patch? First off, they have increased the max level to 30 and the max light to 385. Secondly, we now have the multi-emote, so you can now assign 4 different emotes. Next up we have sandbox changes. Classes or exotics that grant you an additional grenade charge now charge at the same rate as your primary grenade. This was previously quite slower. Exotic masterwork weapons are implemented. This is a huge thing and I can't wait to see how they are. Next up we have the exotic weapon changes. First off we have the sweet business. They have increased the ammo gained when players pick up kinetic ammo and increased the ammo inventory. For Vigilance Wing, you now get max recovery when the last stand perk is active. Next up, the Jade Rabbit has plus 20 stability. After that we have the Rat King, which has enhanced total stat benefits of running with a pack. The benefits are now front loaded, so this means you get a larger damage bonus when even 2 people are using the exotic. The perk can now activate when the Rat King is stowed. You get a HUD notification when the Rat Pack is active. They've also increased the ammo inventory and made it full auto. Next up we have Crimson. They have refined the damage, rate of fire and recovery time between bursts. This is to make it more competitive with other hand cannons. And they've increased the ammo inventory, which was previously a big problem. Next we have the Strum and Drang. They've increased the base stability stat for Strum. Overcharged rounds from Drang now deal 80% bonus damage, and you also get a HUD notification when you have this perk active. As for Drang, kills with Drang now reload Strum and add 1 overcharged round, even if Strum's magazine is not full. They've also increased the magazine size and added the Rampage perk to this weapon. Next we have Heartlight. You can now toggle between the elements by holding reload, and ricocheted rounds now deal double damage. Next we have Graviton Lance. This is now a 2-burst rifle. It has increased stability, reduced recoil on its final round in a burst, the explosion deals more damage, and also spawns some void projectiles, and enemies now detonate closer to their death location. On top of that, they have also improved the aim assist. Next on the list we have Skyburner's Oath. They have increased the aim assist, the handling, and rounds from this weapon now explode. From hipfire, this now lobs slower moving projectiles with tracking. It acts kind of like a grenade launcher. Next we have Risk Runner. This now deals more damage whilst Arc Conductor is active, and the resistance you get from the arc damage resistance is now increased. This also now works in the Crucible, and can be activated whilst the weapon is stowed. Next up we have Sunshot. They've increased the damage and radius of the kill explosion, and that's all they've done for that. Next on the list we have Cold Heart. The damage now ramps up faster, they reduced the incoming flinch, and increased the precision modifier to 1.4. Previously it was 1.05. Next up we have the Prometheus Lens. They've increased the mag size to 100 rounds, it now deals more area damage and less beam damage, and they have increased the precision modifier to 1.4, the same as Cold Heart. Next we have the Fighting Lion. This now deals more blast damage and less direct hit damage. They've increased the ammo inventory, increased the spawn ammo, and kills with this weapon guarantee energy ammo drops. Next onto the Tractor Cannon. This weapon now suppresses targets and gives them a debuff that makes them more vulnerable to void damage by 50% for 10 seconds. Next we have Darcy. They've reduced flinch, reduced zoom on scope, increased the precision damage to locked on targets up to 4 times, and increased the aim assist. Next we have the Borealis. They've reduced the flinch, and after breaking the shield of an enemy with the matching element type, it deals double damage for the remainder of that magazine. Next we have the Prospector. The grenades now stick to surfaces and can cause burn damage over time. And that's it for the exotics. Now on to more general weapon modifiers. The Pulse perk now reloads 35% of the magazine and can activate whilst the weapon is not equipped. The ADS firing animation for precision hand cannons has been adjusted. The precision damage for linear fusion rifles has been buffed to 2 times from 1.5 times, and that is it for the weapon buffs. Next we have PvE changes. They have changed the outgoing player damage scaling versus higher level combatants, and done a few other changes that will make you feel more powerful but more challenged in in-game activities. Heroic strikes also now have rotating modifiers, and the legendary Nightfall card is now available. There's been plenty of other PvE changes, but in the interest of keeping it short, since they are small changes, I'm going to skip over to Crucible. Private matches are now available. Players can play Curse of Osiris or Warmind maps without the DLC, but to play them in private matches you must own the DLC. We also have the Crucible ranking system, and they have added a fireteam matchmaking system. So that's everything for this patch. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Get right into Warmind, that's what I'm going to be doing right now. And if you enjoyed, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for plenty more content coming your way, and as always I'll see you guys in the next one.